how's it going? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy Ghost Models here again with What's in the Effin' Box look at something a little old, a little new. I'd like to start off by saying, just having my morning coffee here. My great old Misfits mug. Love my coffee. So if you'd like to support, go over to the link down below and buy me a coffee. Let me have a sip here. Ah, fantastic. I'd also like to start by saying that no AI slop was used in the creation of this video. Anyway, today's video is about an old kit that was put out by Heller, a French company, in 1980. It's a unique aircraft. There was only, I think, close to 400 of them made. It's the Canadair CL-215, the 215 water bomber. I'm going to link a video to a really good, basically history of this aircraft in the description. It's by Polyus. Oh, somebody loves me, and you can have a look at it there. It's got some great information about it. Goes into the 415, the turboprop version, and then the 515 Viking, which is out now. But anyway, this kit was first made in 1980, according to ScaleMates. There's been no changes to it, except I think the decals have been reprinted and the box is reprinted. So let's have a quick look inside, and we'll see what this looks like. I'd like to build this up basically out of boxes. The only thing that is available for it for aftermarket is a flap set. I might do a 415 with flaps to have maybe in a diorama setting. This one's just going to be on its wheels and parked. Anyway, so there's the box. It's not got a lot on the outside. There's the markings for what's available. Back of the box has the decal sheet on it right here, and photo of the build-up. Now this box is like all Heller boxes. It's like a pizza box, so it opens up like this. And I'll tilt this down, and you can see I have been in the box, so this isn't the way it's packed, but there's the instructions, and the decal sheet is massive. It's basically almost the whole size of the box. Comes with this really cool door hanger. You can put on your door for your workshop, and it's basically says, "Come in, let me show your models," and on the other side is like, "Keep out, model building in progress." Nice little cool little touch. A little bit of advertising for them. And then, as you can see in the box, there's no plastic wrap around the outside. They're not in bags. They have tissue paper. So I guess a little more environmentally friendly if you're into that. So we open it up. Parts are all white. I'm going to pull them all out so then we can have a look at the individual sprues. Lots of noise. Sorry, let me clear this off here. So this is one of the main sprues here, and it is, I think these are those are the lower wings. And some of the other stuff, it's all white, so it's going to be kind of hard to see, but you can see the surface is covered in rivets, which is okay. It's got some decent detail on there. The upper main wing spar. Seats, this is 72nd scale, and some of the engine detail. It's all small stuff. I don't know how close I can get before this doesn't zoom in, but there's not a huge amount of detail on the engines, but you're not going to see much of it through the little opening, right? So that's that sprue there. There's actually, we can look at, I'm going to flip this over, we'll look at this is the main cockpit area here. And you're not going to see, again, you're not going to see, unless you're opening it up for some reason, you're not going to see much of this inside. Put that one down. Sprue number 2 is this one here. The fuselage, tail, and some of the nacelle components. So on the outside of the fuselage, you can see that there is again lots of rivets, raised rivets, which is okay. That'll add some detail to the surface. All right. Now there are some raised lines here. I have to have a look. I don't know what those are all about. There's on both sides, so maybe that's part of the actual aircraft. And then these are the engine nacelles, also covered in rivets. And the tail. It's actually got some nice detail to it. I mean, the wing floats, and if we flip it over to the inside of the fuselage, it's got some basic ribbing, but again, you're not going to see any of this unless you were to open up, like there is the port side hatch here, which you could open up if you, I guess, if you wanted to, if you really wanted to get adventurous. And then sprue number 3 is the upper wings and tail and some of the gear stuff. So there's the nose gear opening. Pretty basic, but it's there. And here's the tail surfaces, upper and lower, they're split in half. And the props. There's a minor bit of flash on some of these parts, but it is, what is it, 45 years old, this kit? So there's the bulkhead behind the cockpit, a boarding ladder, some other little greeblies. I'll rotate this around. There is the upper wing surface. Right. There are some bench seats that go in the back. Again, you're not going to see any of it, which is kind of unfortunate, but why put that extra detail in if you're not gonna see it? Like, it's not a lot of point, is there? And then there's one sprue of clear. Let's pop this open. Small clear sprue. Got some nice detail on the top of the cockpit. But again, you're not going to see any of it. There's the hatch on top. Plastic looks really good. It's clear. And then some of the windows and observation domes. And you can see on the inside there's on the clear part, you can see there's the upper instrument panel, which I think is more detailed than anything else in the cockpit, but you're not going to see it, which is unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. So this is the decal sheet, which is enormous. And it is, there's no labeling on it, so it must be printed by Heller, and comes with some nice markings. Got Greek, Spain, France, and one from Canada, Saskatchewan. Looks like the Saskatchewan one is a black and white version, not the traditional yellow. The decals look okay. I mean, these big X's here for the Spanish one. Is that Spain? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn. Maybe it's, we'll have a look at the instructions. But the carrier film, if we can see it, carrier film is, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but it's quite extensive on a lot of these markings. It's not as tight as normal standards would be. So we'll have a look at the instructions. It's nice and simple. There's the layout, and we'll tilt it down like this. Right. So it's Greece, French provincial. Yeah, I guess that's. I'm not sure. I can't read this because it's not in English. But anyway, it's a pretty simple build. It looks like engines, nacelles. The big thing is going to be getting this this seam in a good condition and getting that to fit to the wings with all the rivets on it. And then basically you've got your nose and your cockpit and all the work area, basically the interior of the aircraft. And then it's having you put the landing gear on now, which is not a good idea. Wing assembly, and then final assembly there. Then the propellers and all the greeblies go on, and then the there's one of the sets of markings. The Sécurité Civile, so civil defense French. I don't speak very good French. Then this one is, it's got to be Spain. Yeah, it's got to be Spain with the markings of that. Then there's this other French one. Sorry, Greek. And then the black and white one from Saskatchewan, Canada. So that's it for that. That's it for that kit. I'd like to get on this and just put it together and see what it looks like, and then maybe a 415. Now I do have this set from Leading Edge, which has the an Ontario version. I'll open it up. We'll have a quick look. Some of this Leading Edge stuff can be a little hard to find. He has an eBay store with really good prices, so if you're looking for stuff, check it out. But it comes with, and the color's kind of off on the lighting here, so I apologize. These are day glow, and this is day glow as well. These are the stencil markings for the aircraft. And then it comes with the walkways and basically decorations and registration for the two aircraft that are included in the decal set. So that's this here. There's the air spray version and then the Ontario version. They're both basically the same. There's no coloring on this except for the thing, but they're both this yellow scheme. They don't have the day glow red on it that the French and the Greek do, and the Spanish. But I think I'm gonna be doing one of these in the markings. These Leading Edge decals are fantastic. They've never let me down, and I've built a whole bunch of with his markings, and they're fantastic. Like I said, some of them are available sometimes on his eBay store. They're not ridiculously priced, so check them out. That's basically it. I'm gonna have another sip of my coffee. If you like the video, please like, subscribe. Tell me if you've built one of these old Heller kits. Anything I should be looking for besides the obvious on this kit. It's going to be an interesting build with all the rivets and see how the fit is. I appreciate you staying this long. Go buy me a coffee, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.